Hey, Casas Adobe's Pastor John here, and time for a quick take. So, we're in the middle of Easter still. The holiday, the chocolates, all that was a couple of weeks ago, but we're still actually in the church celebrating Easter. And what does that mean? It means that we're hearing stories about the risen Christ encountering people, meeting people where they are. He met Mary outside the tomb and called her name. He met the disciples in the room and showed them his side, but Thomas wasn't there. And then Thomas said, I need more. I need to actually touch him. Jesus showed up and allowed Thomas to touch him, his hands and his side. And now we're meeting some disciples. They're unnamed, but they're going to a different town. Uh, Probably, there's some that are huddled down, and these disciples are kind of running away. And they meet someone and they have a meal, and they're talking, and they don't recognize who it is. And then he breaks bread and blesses it. And then all of a sudden, they see him and they see it's Jesus. And it's interesting because then it says, boom, then he disappeared. So actually, it's a nice metaphor about them breaking this bread. And in breaking the bread, Christ is present. And so to use a seasonal example, we have eggs right now in because it's Easter. And so we have these kind of eggs, and we have real eggs. And these kind of eggs are fun. They're usually filled with something. Let me open this thing up. And there you go. And they usually have like a little treat or a little chocolate in it. But they're plastic. They're empty. They have no nutrition. And unless you find like somebody who puts raisins in or something like that, they usually have chocolate, which is okay. It's an all right treat, but it's not going to nourish you. A real egg, on the other hand, and this is a hard-boiled egg, it has protein and other things that you need to live. So this is nourishing. This is sustaining. This is plastic and fake. So what do you nourish yourself with? Do you nourish yourself with the good things in community, your connection with God, and your connection with other people? Or are you nourishing yourself on junk and anger and culture wars and hatred and all that stuff? It's about love. It's about love, and that is the core. So, in our story, they recognize Jesus' nourishment and love. That's all we can ask for. So, that's it. As always, be safe, be well, be a blessing, of course, and peace.